Hey guys, I just got my new camera and I just thought that I would do a video on sort of tips to how to get popular on YouTube. But I had some really bad editing problems and my laptop won't support the thing I need to edit the video, so I'm having to use my iPad again rather than my new camera, and it's really annoying, but there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm just going to get straight into the video. Tip number 1 is don't use copyrighted music under any circumstances, okay? Because there is nothing worse than having your video slammed with a copyright message saying that it is banned in certain countries, which is bad, and it lowers the status of your video and obviously lowers your audience. And the less people you reach, then it's harder to become popular, obviously. Tip number 2 is plan your videos, okay? It's off camera so I can't show you, but I have a plan of how I'm going to say things and what order I'm doing it in. If you don't plan your videos and you're just sort of looking around and you're not looking at the camera and you're not getting your audience involved with it and making it feel quite comfortable, then you aren't going to get good views or good ratings or many likes, and people won't share your videos. Tip number 3 is swearing. If you're going to be like Nicki Minaj and every other word is an F and your ass is fat, then you aren't going to get sort of good feedback, because it's okay to swear every once in a while. But when you're swearing all the time and it's just unnecessary, then it lowers the respect of your video and people won't share it. Your video can also be slammed with an 18 over sort of, rating to say that unless you're over 18 you can't watch the video, which obviously lowers your audience. So it's just best not to swear. Tip number 4 is don't talk about unrelevant things. If you're going to talk about things in the news or celebrities or gossip or whatever, don't talk about things that happened like a year ago, like Paris Hilton getting raped in a bush or something like that. You need to talk about things that are happening now, things that are relevant and interesting. If you don't, then you're not interesting. Simple. Tip number 5 is probably the least important out of these tips, but probably one of the most important out of all tips. It's bad singing. There are multiple examples I could give you to show the amount of bad singing on YouTube, but it would be quite horrible. We all know that bad singing is on YouTube, there's a lot of it, and it does fall under a lot of criticism. I mean, singing on YouTube is hard alone, because even if you're good, you're given a certain amount of criticism for things you don't do right. So if you are going to sing, don't. And those guys are the 5 best tips that I've heard for being successful on YouTube, and I'll use those in my own videos as much as I can. But I hope they help you out, and thank you, and until next time, have a good life.